Hello and welcome to another episode of Ankle Sore and our review of round 11. Let's get into it, gentlemen. Another round done and dusted. Well, just about.
Just about.
Let's go straight to Thursday night at GMHBA Stadium, the Spatula Ground. It's nice.
Spatula,
yeah,
true,
the Spatula Ground. Geelong 27, 127. Western Bulldogs 16, 17, 113.
240 points.
Didn't see that coming.
Nah, not
No way. I thought it'd be good,
They
decent
can
scoring.
score easily, both of these two.
But that's massive. And what a game, too.
Great game.
What's that? 33 shots to 27.
That's one of the best games, close to one of the
Really?
best. Well, probably
It was a great game of footy. I
fantastic
loved
game.
it.
I
I loved
the best
it.
game I've seen this year, but one off.
One of, yeah. There's been a lot of talk since that game, and I agree with it. You know, I've heard some talkback callers say, yeah, good, Geelong, good win. Right, it was a good win.
Bloody oath.
Let's play at the MCG. Right, let's not play at Geelong, of course. Let's get Darcy back and let's get Dangerfield back and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but that's all the what ifs, mate.
No.
How many people? There's
And-
injuries
I
here
know.
all the time.
And-
Nah, that's
what ifs.
That's
And
ridiculous.
I'm
That's
finished.
The
And
rabbit didn't cross the what's
Yeah,
that saying?
yeah.
And
If
let's
the
not
orange,
hit the-
if the orange didn't run out of juice,
And let's not hit the
it
post
would've-
5
it would've
times.
got-
If the dog hadn't stopped for it, we would have
Yeah.
had rabbit for dinner.
So at the MCG, it's
No.
different result.
Don't care.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, no, I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
No?
To
Don't
be
know?
honest, it's fantasy.
Yeah, it's fantasy. I agree
Is
100% with you.
Yeah.
So
It's
finals
fantasy.
are played in Geelong or?
But that's the point. It's their home game.
No,
That's it.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying.
No.
So you're saying that the Dogs will beat Geelong at the G? That's
At the
what
G,
you're saying.
yes. At the G.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. No, I'm not sure.
I think
20
this-
goals 7. That's pretty accurate kicking. Like doesn't happen
great,
often.
But you know what? I didn't feel as though the Dogs were any chance through the course of the game.
I did.
Even with
They hit the post 5 times.
Oh, and again.
They could have won that game.
And again.
It was 107 in the last
That's right.
quarter.
Everyone,
I
thought-
everyone hits posts.
So were they a chance of winning? He
I
reckons
didn't
no.
think they were.
I thought Geelong were in control.
That's
I wouldn't say
right.
they were no
It
chance.
was 107 apiece in the last quarter.
I still
I
think
know,
Geelong
it was 104,
just looked a bit
107.
more
Yeah.
dangerous going forward than
Yeah.
Dogs.
I just felt Geelong were always going to answer back and
Yeah, I don't
win
know.
the game.
I couldn't see, stupid as it sounds, I couldn't see the Dogs winning. Great effort. Don't get me wrong, Dogs were good. Both sides were good.
I
Great.
felt Geelong were like, that's all right, do what you can, but we'll kick. You kick 113, we'll kick 104. Well, it was 127 there. I just reckon they just had so much more.
And whether it's at
in
the
them.
G,
So
mate, whether it's at bloody wherever,
he-
Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel Dogs win, I can tell you right
Probably.
now. Here's a quick stat for you. Jeremy Cameron and Shannon Neal kicked 11 goals straight.
yeah, that's
between them.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like-
so, what are you going to say?
No, I'm just saying that doesn't happen
yeah,
all the time.
it's
there's
incredible.
There was some anomalies at this game, and they lost by 14 points.
Yeah.
I still like what the Dogs
He's
are doing.
he's kicked 14 in 2 weeks, Cameron.
13,
He's kicked 6 last week.
76, yeah,
Coleman
7
wrapped
and
up.
6. Nah,
And but 13 goals in 2. How many points has he kicked?
Who's the bloke in
13
Gold
what?
Coast?
Anyone
Your
know?
My mate.
13 what? I don't
Say it
know.
again, 13.
I don't know how many
I
points.
think he
he's
kicked
One.
7-1 last week.
Yeah, one.
So
So 13
six,
won.
Yeah.
6 straight. Yeah, but no,
That's
just
back to his old
just
stuff.
my point. 11 straight. Like that's
Just for a second.
Can I? Yeah, go.
Yeah.
You go your second.
Oh, yeah, no, I loved it. When Luke, I got new respect for Luke Beveridge. Walked past,
Kane
basically
Collins.
said, "There you go, Kane, mate. Shove that where it fits."
Well, glad you said Kane.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a good whack, wasn't it?
What, you think you can just turn around and go, "G'day, mate, how you going?" After for years lambasting him, he has.
Yeah.
Fair
No,
enough.
good on him. Good on him. Basically saying, "Pee off. I don't want to borrow it."
Yeah, fair enough. Go on. What are you going
It'd
to say?
be interesting.
Do you have
Sorry,
something to
I
say?
do.
it'd
but
be interesting on the other Thursday night when he has to do it again.
Okay, fair enough.
Goal of the year I saw on Thursday night.
Boy,
Holmes.
Oh yeah, that was
Goal of the
brilliant.
year.
Brilliant,
I must have gone and got a drink. I swear I didn't see it.
mate. He ran half the ground,
No, I didn't see it.
4 bounces or 5?
4 or 5, and then just steadied up, bang.
From 50.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Goal of the
Holmes.
year.
Oh, why was I thinking you were talking about?
Who did I say? I did say Holmes, didn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Max
pretty
Holmes.
sure he did.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Not John.
I was thinking Brad Close for some reason. I don't know why. I'm thinking, what goal did he kick? Anyway, let's move
Is
on.
he passed on?
I don't. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
he'd be 100, wouldn't he?
Something like that.
Friday, 7:40, MCG, Essendon 11:15:81, Richmond 8:10 58. Gee, this was an ordinary first
Ordinary.
Mate,
quarter.
It was never in doubt. No, I'm being
No, it
serious.
wasn't.
It was
It
never
wasn't.
in
No.
doubt. Richmond again, mate. I can't have a goal at Richmond. I just can't.
No, they have a crack.
They have a crack. They're a bunch of
With what they've got.
They had no Lynch on the weekend. They had
Keep
no
going.
Bolter.
No, yeah, keep
Ian
going.
Curvis.
No,
No
Ian
Curvis.
Curvis.
Yeah, that's
They
massive
lost
for a
by
young
20.
side.
They lost by 4 goals, mate.
And that was sort of
thereabouts.
But again, like
Having
the
a crack.
Dogs, I felt they were never going to win.
Where's Essendon
Yeah.
now? We always say this same story, beating
Beat
who they
the
should.
team. They
Yeah,
should
that's
beat.
right.
That's all you can do.
That's it.
Good luck to them. Like, all right, I'm going to say something. Obviously, 8th spot is up for grabs. 7th is done, right?
Agree.
So 8th, what do you think? I don't think Essendon will make it, but
Yeah.
with their draw, I don't know their draw.
Oh, I don't
but
know. Yeah, I don't
they
know.
could slide in just by beating West
Well,
Coast, North,
they're in by
Richmond.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The odd good win.
Oh, there's no certainty to win those games again.
No, but I'm saying
They were lucky the first time around.
They've got Carlton in 2 weeks.
they could beat
Good luck
Carlton.
picking. They can beat Carlton.
They could
can't
beat Carlton. Yeah, Carlton are very ordinary.
Are you
We'll
serious?
No,
They can beat Carlton?
World beaters. They've won 6
Actually,
games.
no,
Carlton's
yeah,
won
but
4.
anyway,
There's more
well-
chance that you wake up tomorrow and there's a forest outside. There's more
like
chance.
I haven't made
Just
me
like
lawn,
that.
so
Yeah,
probably
actually,
is.
no, that's probably right.
There is more
Mow your
chance.
lawns.
No chance.
Just how stiff are they with injuries again?
Langford,
Yeah.
Who else? Someone else got injured.
Someone else went off. I can't remember. You're right.
definitely
someone else.
Langford.
Langford's done.
Yeah,
There was someone
Lang-
I
else.
was
you're
zoned
right.
out of this game big time.
Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't much.
Zoned out of most of the games.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was.
Saturday, Marvel Stadium at 12:30. This was the first of a double header. First time, I don't remember last double hit. Carlton 12-10-82. GWS 17-8-110. Double headers.
Go watch that.
He's doing push-up. The push-up king. Jake.
Jake,
Go watch that.
double headers in Melbourne.
Yeah, I know.
Aside from
Quite rare.
COVID, there was double headers.
Yeah,
through
it's
that.
double headers.
The last time,
I
in
reckon
Melbourne?
there was one at VFL
tell you.
Park. I reckon.
VFL
I
Park.
reckon. Yeah.
I got it for you.
Go
Yeah.
VFL Park.
1986, double header at the MCG happened twice. North Melbourne were involved in both.
Who played?
The
North
first
Melbourne.
time round, the first game was Geelong and Melbourne, and then Melbourne and Sydney, and then Geelong played North in the twilight game.
Jeez.
Why? Do you know why?
I don't know why. Anzac Day, round 5, and then round 19 in 1986, Geelong played Melbourne, so Melbourne were involved in both, and North played Footscray. Both were 5:45 starts. So the first game was 2. I did my research.
I didn't know
So,
that.
1986.
so how many
no
teams
idea.
were in 1986? Was it still
12,
12 or 14?
Yeah. No,
12.
12?
Yeah.
West Coast?
87.
Was
87.
changed.
Yeah.
So why would they play double head? Like,
I don't know.
Just
I
for,
have no idea.
for
without
attendance,
doing
maybe?
more-
Like,
I don't know.
did you have to buy a ticket? Could you stay
But it
on?
wasn't
Do
a
you
night
know
match.
that?
Like I said, it was a 5:45 start.
Yeah, that's-
so what, the 2 o'clock game would have finished at
I
4:45.
would not have remembered that. Probably
Yeah.
if I look back and go, yep.
North,
That's-
North
that's
won both
bizarre.
of them.
No. Double headers. Didn't work last night.
Carlton.
Carlton. I'm not saying anything. Go watch Club
What?
Corner.
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
hell happened there?
No. Again,
What did you expect, though?
Tobias Green was superb.
yep. Too many lazy players in that side.
Yeah.
That don't care. I'm
Yeah,
being serious.
that's true.
Too many players that don't care. They just think that they're better than what they are. And on top of that, they just think they can just turn up and go, it'll happen.
Yep.
Mate, those days for Carlton are far and few between, mate. Done.
They need,
Curnow, kicks 3, lazy. Harry, no influence.
What about that chip that coughed the footy up and a bit like Dylan Stevens last night? We'll talk about that one, but
So,
turned the footy out,
Harry-
gave up a goal.
Harry, no influence. Mate, GWS's forward line midfield carved them up after
Carved them.
quarter time. Carved them up.
Incredible. Without, Kelly and Callahan
Canelio.
and Canelio, and then Green goes inside. They start Whitfield forward.
Daniels.
Daniels, Whitfield forward.
Got 27 possessions. They just changed. Carlton had no answer.
No. They had an
didn't have
answer.
any answer.
They don't have one thing.
Is it over for Carlton?
Do you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Over. It was over last year, mate. They need to buy Tasman Butchers, Carlton, and get heart transplants for all the players. Because that's what they don't have, heart. Honestly,
got a point.
I don't care about skill. I don't care about that. They have no heart.
No
Do
endeavour.
you remember a Richmond supporter ordered a ton of sheep's hearts?
Yeah.
Dropped it off at Punt Road
Punt
front
Road.
office?
Yep. Or was it manure? It was probably both.
It was hearts because they were talking about that Richmond had no hearts,
Okay.
so they delivered a ton of hearts.
Well, please give me a number because I want to order some. Nah, I'm not going to waste my money on those
Donkeys.
Well done.
Anything else to add to that?
Oh, I just think that's it. Season done for now. I think. I know you probably cop the hiding in. How can you say season over? That's what we're going to get. in the
Because they're
comments.
4-7. That's why the season's over.
They're just not good enough.
They're already 2 games out of the 8. There's 11 rounds happening.
It's just that's right.
Well, other teams are just going to not show up and not.
That's right.
But they're just not good enough.
They're not. They're not. Simple as that.
It proves more and more that they peaked in 223.
Oh, yeah. That was their chance to
It proves
steal
more
the
now
flag.
that they peaked then.
Yeah, they've blown
100%.
it. Blown it.
People were thinking, oh, we can build on it. But no, looking back now, they peaked.
Cripps had 7 kicks for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just quickly, you said build on it. Build on what?
No.
But what have they built?
That's right.
Like they haven't changed anything. They're just like, oh, it will just happen like
They
you
haven't
keep
brought
saying.
anyone in.
That's what I mean.
Well, Cripps
Got the same side running around as...
Cripps have...
They've actually lost. They've lost
Lost.
Owies, who was a goal kicker, and they lost Matt Kenny. Who,
Mate, you know,
my
in
God.
hindsight, those two should have kept them.
Oh, Matt Kenny, I had...
What about Owies?
Yeah, I was touch and go with him, but Matt Kenny, mate.
So, where are we at with GWS? We can't...
No, you can't trust them.
gauge them, can we?
No,
I was just for a second, Cripps. I mean, did he get double the handballs, correct?
Yeah, double
Yeah.
handballs is the kicks.
Was it 7 or 14, was it?
Something like that, or
Something
8
to that
16.
effect.
Yeah, okay.
GWS?
GWS? How do you gauge them?
It was a good win. Come on.
Great
Yeah.
win. Superb.
5 goals, not 2 goals we go. They were like, mate, I kept, after quarter time, GWS just kept getting in front further and further and further.
They rolled the
Tougher.
sleeves up. Because that wouldn't have been an easy assignment because you get to you go to Marvel and go, we've got Carlton,
Yeah.
Marvel, what are they going to pull out? They need to win. There was a bit of pressure on them.
Absolutely.
Barring all the things we've said, one word I'm going to describe Carlton: cocky.
All year? Or just
Too
last
cocky.
week?
Just too cocky in games.
Oh, mate, all year.
Ankle sore community. If you're digging the footy content we're bringing you, a quick tap on that like button would be awesome. Really helps us grow. And if you haven't yet joined the Ankle Sore family, now's a perfect time to subscribe. Our community is growing strong and we'd love to have you on board. In fact, we love connecting with you all so much that we personally reply to every single comment you leave. To make sure you never miss our latest episodes, jump onto the conversation and don't forget to hit that notification bell. We can't wait to hear from you in the comments. Saturday 4:15 Twilight Footy, Hawthorn 8 12 60, Brisbane 14 9 93. Hawthorn has a lot of work to do.
Oh, it has to have.
That's
And
all I've got to say about
I saw
that.
one bit with Sam Mitchell smacking tables. No.
You loved it.
I had a smile from ear to ear, and it came around again. It curved over.
Like a rainbow.
Yeah, I could see the glow in the distance. It was like, that's Vito smiling.
Loved it, mate.
Brisbane was just flexed their muscles yesterday.
Yeah, you know what
honestly.
they said? Enough.
Enough, yeah, enough.
How good was the last 5 minutes of the second quarter?
Yeah, they just blew him to
Cameron
shreds.
kicked 3, Ashcroft kicked 1, they kicked
mate,
4 in the
Cameron
last
went
5 minutes.
Bananas.
Just, the reigning premiers just really stamped.
That's what they did on grand final day. They just blew him out of the water
Yeah.
in 5 minutes.
I think
and gave
Hawthorn's taken, not just that game, I think this season, like last season I was going bananas. I know you loved them. And I'm not saying they're bad, but I think they've taken a couple of steps back now. They're starting to fall with the pack.
Will Days
Is
hurt
it
them.
that?
Yeah, it has. It
That's
has.
it.
Yeah, is it that? Blokes like Weddle aren't playing anywhere near as good as they did last
Are they playing
year.
above themselves? This is what I'm asking.
No, I don't think. I think.
Are teams working them out?
Perhaps.
I think
Perhaps.
it could be like they've always got a few out every week, right? And like,
Can't get the best team on the park?
yeah, and
Yeah,
then
but so is everyone, though.
Hang on,
True.
I haven't finished yet. And then the Weddles of the world have to do a bit more than they already do. Whereas last year he was just roaming free and doing as he liked, right?
Maybe, like you said, but maybe they've been found
Tell
out.
you
a
what
little bit.
else? The Hawthorn side of last year's nothing like this year's, and what I mean by that is when they bring in Barras and Battle, it changes the whole
Yeah,
concept of
dynamic,
the whole
does it? Yeah.
dynamic of the team.
Yeah, it does.
It's a
Especially
different
it
side
slows
to
them
last
down,
year.
doesn't
They
it?
look slower.
Yeah.
But everyone's carrying on and saying, well, those two, he's going. And look,
Well,
I know.
as you would,
They haven't
right?
been bad. Barras has been
No.
very, very good.
they've both been pretty good.
Sicily's
Battle.
hurt him this year, I
Yeah,
think.
he's been
Yeah.
Poor.
What do you do with him? Honestly, well, you've got those two, right? They've taken his spot, whether you like it or not.
You just leave him forward and let him.
He's got to play forward.
And
doesn't
just
he?
leave him there.
I
He can
think
play
they-
both ends.
Yeah, but like those two can't play forward, right?
No chance.
Battle and Barras.
No chance.
So if there's any chance of someone like he's the only one that can go forward, if
That's true.
there's need for only two tall
Well,
back.
Barras
right?
went forward to have a chat with Oscar Allen about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, that's another story. But geez, Hawthorn, they're struggling a bit. They're struggling.
Oh, I think they've come back to the
it's
pack.
about
that's
where
all.
they should be.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. This is where I think they go, yeah, fair
Now,
enough.
I think last week I mentioned coming back from Northern Territory, would it hurt them? I don't know.
Perhaps.
Maybe it
Maybe.
did a little bit.
Maybe.
Brisbane played at home.
But Brisbane, just remember, drew with one of the bottom sides, and they probably should have lost. And they lost. They smacked last week.
Melbourne.
I
smacked
wouldn't
them.
say smacked.
Melbourne
last
smacked them.
quarter.
Last quarter, they
Yeah.
smacked them in the
Last
last
quarter.
quarter, right?
Jeez, they won
at
by
home.
14 points,
I know,
mate.
but I'm saying the last quarter, they
Yeah,
just
all
ran
right, all right.
at home.
Yeah.
Right? Mate, they would have gone, no, enough.
Yeah, enough. Yeah, I agree.
So
But it wouldn't surprise you if Hawthorn got to the finals in a knockout and lost the first final and got knocked out in week 1. That wouldn't surprise
Depends
you.
who they lost to
that's the
to
thing.
be honest.
All
Like if they,
There's a long way to go.
There is.
Saturday night, Marvel Stadium. It was the second of the double headers as discussed. North Melbourne 9-9-63. Lost to Collingwood 15-18-108. The Roos were 9 points up at half time and a kick
They were up
behind
in the third.
three-quarter time.
Yeah, they were-
And then it was 8-0 in the last quarter.
Watch Club Corner, but
Watch Club Corner, so I'll just have a quick little thing. I'm
sorry, before you do say, one thing I want to say.
do you?
Texts me, he goes, this game's over. North's home. North's home. You go, I'll be staggered if Collingwood win. I've got it on the text.
Okay. How was Collingwood going at that point?
What was your reaction? I bet you your reaction was,
See, you're out of your
come
mind.
on, mate.
No, I said, you're kidding yourself.
Yeah.
But Collingwood at that point, at that stage, when North were on top of them and kicking goals, hang on, I'll just explain my bit, right? So I just couldn't see Maynard went down and, Mychek got injured and was off for a few minutes. I go, they're falling in the heap, Collingwood, right? Because Dacos wasn't exactly setting the world alight.
Yep.
But then when it was there to be won, the greatest player that's touched the football in the last 2 years
A lot
in
of
this
touches in the
sport.
last quarter.
I've got something
Quarter
to
and
say
a half.
about that in Club Corner.
Yeah, but 15-18. I'm disgusted with North. Honestly, I don't know what to say anymore.
They could have won by 70 points, Collingwood, and probably should have.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick
You're
of.
sick of it.
The most thing I'm sick of, right? I'm going to ask you because you probably know. Is this George Wardlaw's third season?
Yes.
Like, I know he missed a lot of the first, but it's his third year,
Something
right?
like that.
11 touches ain't cutting it, boys.
Yeah, I've got him.
Got
I've
bashed
got,
around a little bit.
I've got,
Yeah, that's
I've got,
okay.
I've got some things to say
14
about him
last
as well.
week,
Yeah.
11 this week. It's not going to cut it.
I agree with that.
Now,
I agree with that.
Now, he's still a young player. I'm not discounting him or whatever. But when are these superstars that they've recruited going to stand up? That's all of them. Sheasel, Wardlaw, not O'Sullivan's his first year, McKercher. When are they going to have that breakout game?
What about your
Sheasel's
mate?
had a
What
few.
about
Because
your
they're
mate?
superstars of Parker and Darling. They're too
No,
old.
but I'm just saying, like, they've recruited all this talent. When are they going to get a game and just win it?
Revolution number 9 has exactly set the world alight.
He's not a number one pick. He's 8 years into the system. I'm talking
a
about.
That's right. That's a long time.
Anyway, yep.
So while Will Phillips is getting 35 touches in the reserves,
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree. That Paul,
George Wardlaw, mate.
No, that's fair.
So this comes down to coaching. I watched him carefully last night because the week before he had 8 touches to three-quarter time. I go, against Richmond, really? You know how all these commentators get, they just get sucked in because he goes hard at the ball. We're not denying that. But how many times does he overrun it? How many? Honestly.
Yeah, I know.
Slow down. Matt Rowell used to do the same. Slow down.
Yep.
And get your job is to get the ball, not to go in head first and not get it and get hit
But
in the
you're
nose.
not going to commend North on the three quarters.
No hope.
No?
2.5. I wouldn't
2
say
quarters,
3,
maybe.
2.5. They were good, but how do you fall in the hole?
Oh, they done it again. They did it last year as
Because
well.
it's
to
been
Collingwood,
going, it's
didn't
going
they?
on. It's been going on for
At
5
the end
years.
of the day, the last two
poor.
games have represented a very similar parallel in.
Yeah.
I've got some numbers for you, Vito. You're the numbers man.
But anyway, is this going to be here or is this going to be in our club corner?
I can give you the numbers here.
Because this could go on for a long time.
All right, we'll do it in the club corner.
Yeah, so,
'cause
you know,
we've got a couple more games.
Wait, North people, whoever, please watch club
Watch
corner.
Club Corner. Be out tomorrow.
And later on that night, Saturday, 8:10 p.m. at Optus Stadium, it was Fremantle 15-10-100 versus Port Adelaide 7-9-51 in the Fats Rats Clackers Cup. Well,
Yep.
someone in the comments mentioned
Yeah,
some of
the
this
cup.
game something else.
What was it called?
Nah, I can't
They
remember.
did mention
you
I
should
read
know.
it. Yeah, I know, I read it.
it.
I read it.
It's about right, though.
Oh, the
Wharfie's Cup.
correct.
That's
That's
it,
right.
the Wharfies Cup. That's a good one.
It's a good one,
That
isn't
is
it?
a really good one.
Basically, all we're going to say is they won by 49 points.
And do you want me to go to Macca's and order your nuggets now?
Right. They're not even,
Fremantle play finals.
they're not in the finals at the moment, are they?
They'll play
They're
finals.
ninth, aren't
Yeah,
they?
but they will.
They are. They're out of percentage.
They're going to play finals.
Oh, percentage.
Aren't they? They're out of percentage.
Something like that. I can't look.
Okay.
I haven't
Oh,
seen
I
the radar
actually
tender
checked
this
that.
week, but
Play finals because they beat Port Adelaide.
they'll play
They've had a
finals.
good. They beat GWS
All right.
last week. What did GWS do today?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Port are done, right? There's
Yeah,
no,
it's
no
over.
nuggets for
Change the
Port.
coach now.
No, that's over. Yeah, that's
We've been saying
Do it now.
That's
weeks.
ridiculous.
Yeah, we've been saying it for a
Do it
while.
now. All right, let's move on.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. You didn't watch it. We're watching the North
No, I was
game.
at
You were at
North,
the North
yeah.
game. No one cares. No offence to
Mate,
Fremantle.
it's not-
Oh, you shouldn't have said
It's
that,
not that
mate.
no one cares.
Mate,
We just can't review
okay.
it.
You know, if they put a roof over that stadium,
Oh,
I would have
here we
watched
go.
it.
Two
It was
buck roof.
torrential.
Yeah, but they still kicked 100 for you.
That's right.
That's how bad Port Adelaide are.
Well, we're not
Let's be honest. They kicked 2
disputing
goals
that.
in the second half.
Look, I don't know.
That's all you need to know.
Port, I think, honestly...
They're a mess.
No. Just quickly before we do move on.
Yeah, make it
I don't
quick.
think they're that bad. I think it's the coaching thing.
Okay.
They're not great, but the coaching thing's been an issue all year.
Absolutely.
I don't care anyone
It's been on,
says.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
been
big
on their
issue.
shoulders.
Who do
all
we
year.
listen to? This bloke's going to be...
Yeah, Josh
thinking-
Carr. Was it
It's
Josh
not
Carr?
even that. It's
Josh
not even who we listen to. It's like, in your mind, you know.
Yeah, you know he's not
Carr's
coaching.
going to be next year.
It's got to
How's that
affect
gonna
them.
be?
It's got to affect them.
Yeah.
Sunday, Adelaide Oval, the early game at 1:10 p.m. Adelaide 19-14, 128. West Coast 9-14, 8-14, 62.
8-14. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. About that. Regulation.
Waterman broke his arm.
Who?
Waterman.
Did he? He did
Pretty
so.
sure, yeah, it was a bad
I
one
turned
too.
off in the last quarter.
Pretty sure he was a broken
Waterman
arm.
as in West Coast forward.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was a bad one too.
Jeez.
Okay.
Look, I'll be honest. I watched bits of... Adelaide just grinded them down.
We knew that.
It's about right, isn't it?
It is. Oh, I think...
10 goals, and let's be honest, Adelaide didn't set, like, they didn't have to set the world alight.
Did what they had to do?
Mate, they rested Tex Walker. They're not silly.
Nah.
Berry came in and got 30 touches. Like,
He was very good.
move on to the next game.
Very
then.
seditious. Sunday, 3:20 MCG. Melbourne, 19-17, 131. Defeated Sydney Swans, 12-6, 78.
I tipped this.
Whacking.
I
Mike
tipped
Williamson.
Mike Williamson.
I told you last
whacking.
week, Melbourne, I'm telling you, they're the dark horse.
So they can come in and play
Yeah,
finals?
100%.
I didn't see a 9-goal battering.
No, I didn't see that coming.
And 36 shots to 18, mind you.
That's
Could have
a
been worse.
Belting. And, mate, let me tell you, Kasai Pickett,
What did he kick, 5 or 6?
at least 5 since we watched it. We missed the last 5 minutes. But, mate, if he's not the most exciting player playing today, I don't know who is.
Mate, he's a freaky. And
He's special. That's all I'm going to say.
is that Byron's nephew?
That's right.
Because I'm going to say,
That's
father,
right.
son, you would...
Yeah.
I was going to say I would
Yeah,
have
nah.
spewed up if he was father, son. Seriously, would have spewed up.
Nah, I reckon there's a sleeping giant, Melbourne. Not to win the flag, but
No. Oh, yeah, make finals perhaps. Yeah.
to play finals.
Yeah, they can.
Like, there's a handful, 3 or 4 that can make it.
They've got enough experience to know what to do to
Mate,
get
they're
there.
all playing.
Well, right
And they're
now
all
they
playing
can.
well.
The teams vying in that spot, like they can beat Carlton, they can beat Essendon, they can beat Fremantle.
Yeah, no,
they're the sides above them that they're trying to climb.
agree.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sydney's done for the year, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh, I think they're done. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're falling a bit of a heap too.
Do you
we
reckon?
saw it, but all year.
Yeah. Do you reckon the coach mattered?
Yeah, a change of coach.
change of
Oh, but I
Coach.
think the horse, Cox and Horse,
We get a kick out of it every
very
time.
very similar.
Everywhere I
Five-year-olds.
look.
Five-year-olds, mate.
They were there together. So what I'm saying is, has he taken some of his philosophies? He would have,
Or has he changed them? That's the
Okay.
thing.
and they can't put up with it.
Who knows? Who knows? But
I don't know.
again, when Heaney and Warner don't play well, this is what happens.
Anyway,
Nah, this is ridiculous, this episode.
Move on.
Seriously.
Every week you say that. Sunday 4:40 Marvel Stadium, St Kilda versus Gold Coast. It's being played as we record this. The halftime score is St Kilda 4-4-28, Gold Coast 9-3-57. We both said Gold
Fair-
Coast
fair to
get
say.
there and get the job
get the job done.
And
And
they
they're
will.
scalping Melbourne, and it looks as though they probably will. The margin is
29 points at
29
present.
points.
If we get out and we see that Gold Coast has lost this game, it's over.
I'll spew up.
Yeah, I will.
I'll laugh actually. I reckon Hardwick will lose his absolute mind.
Oh, so he should. Like, you shouldn't be losing to St Kilda if
No,
you've got
not with your
aspirations.
five goals
It's not
up
a
in front.
5-goal head start.
In the second half, coming into the
I
second
don't know.
half
Well,
anyway.
we'll put the... we probably won't review this
We'll
one.
mention the scores.
We'll mention the scores because I don't think it's worthy. Because I think it'll be a smacking, honestly.
I think so.
If they're serious.
Oh,
they
what do you
smack
reckon from here?
I think Gold Coast will keep going.
them. Yeah, I
8
think it'll
goals
be 8 to 10.
to 18. I reckon 8 goals to 8. I reckon, no, 10 goals to 18.
Yeah, they'll win by
8
but
goals.
it's 5 goals up. They'll win
So
by
win by-
7 goals.
45 points.
Yeah, 30,
Yeah,
40, 45.
45 to 50. Yeah, I'll take that.
There you have it, our review of round 11 in the books. Let us know what you thought of the round. Did your team win? We look forward to your comments. We'll see you in the next one.